All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know what time it is. Go ahead, hit that sub button, hit that like button, jump in the comments, talk your shit. Let me know. I need the feedback. It's Magoo. You already know what time it is. Magoo. And you can follow me on the gram, Magoo_JJ. That's Magoo_JJ. The JJ is jujitsu. Come on, man. You know how we do. Hey, yo. Man. Okay, so it's been a long night. You see, last night I did not get to go to training because obligations called me away. Well, it was two reasons really. Because I was gonna skip this meeting for the job, right? Like, oh fuck it. Because usually I never go to union meetings anyway. But, you know, I figured like I was on my way out and I said, you know what? Like, and I wasn't even going to go. I was going to go train. But then I thought about that shit. And I was like, I'm always skipping. And then, you know, I used to know everybody. And then since the pandemic, I stopped knowing people. And I was like, you know what? Let me get back out there and do that. And I realized something like, and I don't know, maybe this comes from being on the mat. This is another one of those things like, you know, sometimes when you just with people on the mat, you'll just instantly start chatting it up or whatever after some time, you know, like, hey, we've been training. Yeah, we've been training. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've been hugging each other for a few months now. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That just sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? But really, like, I mean, you know, we've been down there on the mat. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, we talk a little bit. And it was like that with the union people. Because when I first started at my job, you know, I was so eager. And, you know, first of all, I just got to tell y'all, like, I work a job that I actually wanted this job. Like, I wanted to know things. I wanted to serve. You know, I always wanted to serve my country. I always was patriotic in that regard. Almost a detriment. I mean, it's funny. So, you see, like, President Trump yesterday did the, he awarded the Medal of Honor, right? And it's funny that like the Medal of Honor comes from the Navy, and you know that's my favorite branch. So of course I had to watch the whole joke, whatever, you know, President Trump making jokes and all that shit. But it's funny because that, you know, that was my branch of the military, the Navy. I always wanted to be in that shit. I was like, yo, I'm gonna sail around the world. I'm gonna be swimming, you know, because I love the story of Pearl Harbor. That's what made me want to be in the Navy. You feel me? Like Pearl Harbor, which is like crazy, but I could spin the science in another conversation. So, you know, we get up to this point, and I said, I'm going to just go. And I go, and, you know, the people, they, you know, these are all new people, and then there was like a whole corruption thing or whatever. So I approached it like how I usually approach anything on the mat. Like I approach with caution. Because, you know, you don't want to just run into the other person's clutches and then next thing you know, you're tapping out or you're getting slammed up or whatever the fuck. So, you know, you wanna just be, you know, you want to take a nice, easy approach. Put it like that. So, you know, I go in, you know, I'm sitting there. I'm quiet. There's a few people, whatever. Long story short, by the end of it, I got so much out the experience. And usually, like I said, I never go to these meetings. I never care for these at all. But, you know, I figured like, let me just give it a shot. You know, it's Tuesday. Usually they have them on like, well, they have them any day of the week. Sometimes they have them Wednesdays. Sometimes they have them Thursdays. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays is usually when those meetings will come around. And, you know, we're going into a part of the year where, you know, raises and everything are coming up. Benefits, all kind of shit is like changing over. Things are going in. Stuff is coming out of the contract. So, you know, I would end up being more informed than I originally had planned. And I must say, like, it's that patient approach to shit that I've learned on the mat that, you know, I think I would say I always had a serious degree of patience to a fault. Not to be confused with tolerance, because my tolerance meter was off the charts at one point. Now it's like I don't tolerate. Like, I don't. So now, I'm approaching things and I see it and I'm in there and I'm like, okay, like this is, a lot of things to consider here. And I get that shit. I had that patience, but really on the mat, I learned to be okay with having patience. And that was the approach. Like I said, like I was in there, I seen it, and I got so much information, and it lifted my spirit a little bit. Whereas, you could see people that, their minds were focused on, like, with show me the money. You know what I'm saying? Show me the money. Listen, it's okay. But although I'm not very well off like some people I know, I like to say that I am of the upper echelon. Fuck it, I'm rich. I don't care. I'm gonna just say it. I'm rich. And so, I like to protect my interests. And anything, it doesn't even matter about the money all the time. Sometimes it's just what the situation is and what it's looking like for me to, because at this point, the first thing I know that I'm invested in it is time. And that includes me going to work every day, So it's like, what am I getting out of it? Besides a paycheck, I need to know, So I shout out, I pat myself on the back. I shout out all my training partners, all my coaches for putting me through the rigors of what it means to be a fucking warrior. Because the mindset is translating. And man, oh man, I wanted to say something, but I'm going to just save that for the time. So go ahead. I want you to go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Share this to your friends too, man. And I appreciate all the new subs too. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming around, subbing. You already know, man. I'm out of here. Magoo. Oos.